Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm here to suggest you some tips which can help you in order to read a lot more than a normal reader. Now, I used to be an average reader who reads like 4 to 5 books every month until a year back because that's when I started working, and ever since I started working, I noticed that I'm getting like 1 or 2 hours every day that is free, and I chose to dedicate those 2 hours in order to read because I enjoy reading a lot. And the results of those 1 or 2 hours which I did every day, they've been so profitable in my account in this past 1 year. So I'm sure that if you follow these tips, which are so easy, and I'm sure that anyone can follow these, you will end up reading a lot more books, and I'm sure that you'll become better as a person. So without any further ado, let's get into the tips, and I'll tell you what are the things that I do personally in order to increase my reading. My first tip in order to help you read more is that you have to do reading for at least a small amount of time. It can be like 10 or 20 minutes that you read, but you have to do it daily, no matter what happens. Even if it's a holiday and you've got a lot of free time, you have to dedicate those 20 minutes or 10 minutes in order to read for every day. That's what matters the most. And when you start practicing this, you will automatically increase the time for reading in your schedule because it is such a good activity. I'm sure that if you end up picking up the right books, then there's a very greater chance that you'll become a very good reader. I'm sure that everyone will like reading. Some people just read books and end up with an idea that they don't like reading, but it's not like that. It's just that they didn't like the book. You just have to find the right book in order to make yourself into a reader. That has to happen. It cannot be forced upon any person. You just have to find the books which suit your taste and which you will like, and automatically you will become a person. And while you practice this on a daily basis, it's going to become a part of your routine, and you will end up reading a lot more. The next tip that I'm going to speak about is the tip which has helped me a lot, and it is just read when you read. This can be understood by the example that I'm going to tell to you right now. Now, usually Indian parents they say while you're eating, don't just look into the phone, or while you're eating, uh, don't look into the TV. These are things which people always say, and there's a reason behind this because while you're doing work, you have to put your whole concentration into it in order to get the 100% result which you are expecting out of it, and that applies to reading as well. I'll say this because reading is a solitary activity. There is not going to be anyone else who's going to do it with you when you're doing. Even if you're buddy reading, it's not going to be the same because the reading speed and reading how to say enjoyment level of each and every person varies. Um, now, the thing which you'll face a lot while trying to read a lot is distractions, and this distraction comes in only one form to our generation right now, and it's nothing but our mobile phones. So just keep this in mind always while you're reading. Put your phone on airplane mode and then start reading, because if you're going to read with the internet connection on, or any other thing that can distract you in your phone, you're going to end up getting distracted, of course, because there's not even going to be 1 hour during the time which you are awake that you're not going to get any messages on your phone. So automatically you'll feel attracted towards to read that message, whether it is useful, important or not. But if you end up putting it in airplane mode, there are not going to be any disturbances, and you will end up reading a lot, and there won't be any distractions also. There might be reasons like how to say if you're reading a digital format of a book, just download it, because most portals just allow you the option to download your books offline and then read them. So follow that and also use it, because if you're going to keep your phone near you while you're reading, you're definitely going to be distracted and you will not read more. So always put your phone in airplane mode while you're reading. Next tip is one which I suggest always if a person asks me how to read more, and it is don't just read, also listen, because we are in a age right now where reading cannot just be done physically. Books are available in every other format right now, and during times like these, that is like lockdown or a pandemic time, we don't have many options to buy physical books, and in some cases like here, we don't have options at all to buy physical books, and even if there are options, they are going to be so expensive during times like these. So always switch between physical and digital formats of books. I must say that digital formats of books are very much lenient and comfortable nowadays, because audiobooks and ebooks are available everywhere. Some of them don't even require subscriptions. They are open source, and you can just listen to them for free because they are available online. And if you ask me, you're having a mobile connection with an internet plan, and if you're not using the free content that's available out there, you're missing out a lot. And if you want to read more, always get access to free content out there. You just have to find it. The next step is one which every reader will like a lot, and it is if you're trying to read more, read shorter books, because the length of a book does not matter at all. Even if you're reading a 1-page book or a 1,000-page book, it is at the end of the day the completion of a book. Okay, so don't feel yourself inferior if you're reading short books, because short books are great most of the time. I've read a lot of books, in a few books in these years, and I must say the shorter the better always, because longer books are beautiful in another sense, and this is not at all a video for speaking about them. And I should say short books give you a lot within the amount of time that you can spend on them. If you're going to spend 2 hours on reading a short book and you're getting like a lot out of it, there's nothing better. Okay, so always the page count doesn't matter at all until you're enjoying the book and you're getting something out of it. So always try and read short books, because you will end up reading a lot more compared to reading longer books. The next step that I'm going to say is the most effective of all the tips that I've followed, and it is read during your breaks. I'm saying this because while you're getting like 10 to 15 minutes of break, there is nothing much you can do within that time. Even if you're trying to go out, eat something and come back, that small interval of time, that is 10 to 15 minutes, is not at all going to be enough to do that. But what will this short span of time will be enough to do? It is very much convenient to read 5 to 10 pages within 10 to 15 minutes of time. Even a slow reader can easily read 5 to 10 pages within 15 minutes of time for sure. And I'm saying this to you in a guaranteed way that if you end up doing this, and if you try to read during most of your break times, I'm sure that you will end up reading at least one book every week. With the combination of the other tips which I said, it's not possible to follow all these tips, but if you're using like this tip along with 2 or 3 other tips which I've spoken about in this video, I'm sure that you'll end up reading at least one book every week. Last tip, it might be useful for certain people. I'm not sure this will work out for everyone. That's why I'm adding it in the last, and it is keep adding on to the list of books that you're having to read. I'm saying this because the more you have to read, the more you will read, and I'm sure that it has helped me a lot. Even in my audiobook subscription, I just keep on adding books to my shelf, because when I see a lot of books are there that are unread, it automatically makes me to start listening or start reading a book. And most of the time I just end up reading those books, and how to say, in maximum cases I end up liking the books. That's what matters the most. And just as I said before, the books need not be long at all. They can be just a page long or just 10 pages long. They can even be 1,000 pages long. The page count doesn't matter at all, guys. Just keep that in mind while you're reading, and just keep on adding to your list. If you're using like some online platform like Amazon or some other website in order to buy books, keep on adding books to your cart, or keep on adding books to your wish list, so you will feel motivated to read a lot more, because there is a lot to read. That's all for today, and if you did find this video enjoyable and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.